So I'm Neepa Majumdar, and I'm an associate professor at the University of Pittsburgh. And this is my first year on the board. My first SCMS, I think, was 1996 as a graduate student at New York. And at that time, I would go on and off graduate student budget. But I've been coming about for a decade regularly. I work on Indian cinema, mostly from the silent period to the 1950s. My previous work has been on star studies and some degree of documentary cinema. But right now I'm working on film sound and mostly looking at the transition to sound in Indian cinema. It's been very illuminating because there's this feeling like the board just, that the SCMS conference just happens. And it's just this sort of seamless, somehow these organizations put up conferences and there's no real work involved. Well, there's maybe some staff people who are putting things together, and being on the board makes you realize certainly there's a lot of labor into the conference itself, but there's a lot of interesting decisions to be made, a lot of exciting new initiatives that one can think about and bring about. And I think I'm lucky coming on the board. It feels like it's at a time of transition into a lot of interesting new initiatives, things that I would really like to see us do because we've grown so much. One of them would be to have actually the SCMS sponsored roundtables that the entire gathering meets at, so it's not concurrent, that address certain crises in our field, such as the lack of jobs for our graduates, for our PhD students. And the other thing is to have actually forums and workshops that are about the job market, not only professionalizing our students, but how to get jobs in tenure track positions, but non-academic positions for which our students could be trained. PhDs in film studies are on their own kind of finding alternative jobs. And I feel like the organization should be sponsoring some workshops, panels, inviting PhD students who've successfully found such jobs. It's not a kind of organization where some people decide things and some people call their buddies to come and talk, and it's very actually very open in terms of similarly with ideas. If people have ideas for things, they can certainly speak to board members about initiatives that would be